Welcome, food travelers, to an episode here in Las Vegas. We're here at the new Fountainbleau Hotel, and in this episode, we're headed to this restaurant called Mother Wolf. Mother Wolf is located on the bottom floor of the casino, on the main floor, actually, and their hours of operation is from 5:30 p.m. to 11 p.m., so it's dinner only. And it's kind of really a really hip restaurant. It was really busy, and I'm really glad we made reservations to this restaurant because usually when we come to a restaurant and even though we're early, they'll still seat us right away. However, for this particular restaurant, they actually made us wait longer than our actual reservation time, and we actually waited, I think, another 5 or 10 minutes before they actually sat us down.
Yeah, Mike, this one was pretty surprising. I was surprised as well to kind of see how full this place was. Actually coming in, and there was quite a few people lining up, and a lot of people actually looking at the menu. And the place actually serves a lot of serves Italian food, and so there's a lot of pastas and pizzas and things like that in this restaurant. But yeah, there definitely was quite a bit of people who were waiting to go in. And of course, the Fountainbleau is new, and everybody's trying to check out everything and checking out the hotel as well. And this is one of the places that they offer that was interesting. It was open because they kind of had this kind of weird set, kind of with certain restaurants opening just for lunch, closing down for dinner, and then other restaurants opening for just dinner and not lunch. So I can see how they're trying to kind of get all the different people to kind of go try different things without having all things open at once and kind of consuming the patrons from one place to another.
Yeah, so some of the items that we got here was the oxtail meatballs. I thought those were pretty good and pretty unique. I don't often see oxtail with meatballs. It's usually just beef meatballs or something else. How about you, Simon?
Yeah, I can't remember if I've ever had it before, so I think this might have been the first time that I've actually had oxtail meatball, and it was very delicious. I enjoyed it very much. That very first bite, when it kind of hit my palate, it just was really nice. That really delicious, savory, and I do like oxtail quite a bit, and so it was a pretty good start to the meal. I did enjoy this very much.
Yeah, I agree. I think this one was actually really unique. It had a lot of flavors. Oxtail in general is one of my favorite type of cuts of meat there. And this other dish that we got was the blue prawns, and this was actually recommended by our server, and he actually recommended that this was really good. It's something that he really enjoys a lot. I on the other hand it was good. The grilled shrimp was really good, but I don't see all this extra sauce with the green sauce and everything making it that much better. What about you, Simon?
I enjoyed it. I mean, I don't know. Flavor-wise, it's on the lighter side. That I can agree, especially compared to like if you're used to eating Chinese food or something like that, where it's much more enhanced with certain flavors in terms of Chinese flavors. So it's definitely lighter side, but it does have a pretty good amount of flavor to it. One of the things I really enjoy is I like the prawn heads. There's lots of flavor, and I know that's something with people is either that you really like it or you hate it. For me, I really enjoy it. I think there's so much flavor with the lobster head. When you take the head off, there's like that lobster butter, they call it. In this case, with prawns and stuff, it has that shrimp butter. That's what I think of it as. And it's just so much flavor packed into that. So for me, I really enjoyed it. The one thing that I kind of wish was a little bit more, I guess they could have done better, or I don't know if it's necessarily better because it's a different way of cooking it, but I enjoy the crispiness, like in a Japanese restaurant where you'll get a prawn and they'll go deep fry the head for you, and that comes back and it just creates this prawn chip essentially. That one, I wish they could have done that, but of course the cooking style is a little bit different with it, and it is Italian, so that's understandable.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Simon. A crispier head, like you mentioned, in like the Japanese style, where they I guess if you're eating like a shrimp sashimi or something, they'll usually take the head and deep fry that and make it tempura style, so you have that crispiness on it. I really enjoyed that as well. I do understand this is an Italian restaurant, so it is a different cooking style. So moving along to the secondi dishes, I guess more of the pasta dishes. We got the carbonara and what's the other thing that we had? I think it's also an oxtail pasta that we got.
Yeah, it's the rigatosini alla vicinata. So it's oxtail ragu. Essentially, we had it's a red sauce and then a white sauce. Two different pastas we had for our entrees. And I enjoyed both of them pretty much. For me personally, I enjoyed the oxtail one a little bit more than the other one. And so actually, as we were going through dinner, Micah, you actually ate more of the other side, and I ate more of the oxtail ragu than you did. But I really enjoyed both of them. They had nice flavor. Pasta was cooked well. It wasn't overdone and it's soggy, too soft. It has a nice bounce to it. So overall, they did really well.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely like the white sauce, the pasta more. The bacon was really nice and crispy. It wasn't like hard crispiness, or it wasn't like too like chewy. I mean, it was just like the right amount of like crispiness that you want in a pasta. So I think both of them is really good in general. Having this restaurant being more of an open kitchen style was actually really interesting as well, because as you see in the video here, you can see all the servers and all the cooks just walking around, but then at the same time, there's occasionally, I don't know if this was done on purpose or they were just testing something out, you see a bunch of flames just like everywhere, and then you see a group of chefs or whoever else in the staff just gathering around the kitchen, just kind of checking things out. But that was just entertaining to watch, being so close to the kitchen.
There was a large amount of staff back there from what I noticed, Micah. So I kind of think some people were kind of like learning from others as they were kind of going through, but I couldn't confirm 100%. But something I did notice though was kind of towards the end. So on the video, if you're looking at the shot to the left, at the very end, there was about 4 or 5 seats. I noticed kind of bar stools that were kind of at the end. So I kind of have a feeling that if they don't have it yet, that they'll have like a chef's table where you can actually sit on that bar section and see everybody cook through everything. Because at the very end of that spot, there's actually a pizza oven that they have where they cook the oven cooked wood-fired pizza, you could say, and that's down at that end. So I have a feeling that maybe if they're not doing it now, in the future, they'll probably have seats there where people can actually watch them kind of prep and make the pizzas and everything.
Yeah, and they also have the bar at the front of the restaurant as you're entering. That's a shot that we did have, and they did also mention that if you're waiting for your table, you don't have to stand around. You can wait at the bar and they'll come get you. We didn't do that. I do think the drinks were pretty good. We did order a couple drinks here. I think if you're here in this restaurant, definitely order something to drink and check out the bar as well. It's really pretty, and the ambience of the restaurant in general is really good. I also think the server was really good and attentive. There's actually a couple of them just walking around, just watching and changing our place ever so often in between both the different dishes that we had as well.
Yeah, I agree, Mike. The service was great. They were always there asking us if we needed something more or if we wanted something else or if we had any kind of needs that we wanted to be attended to. And as you can see in the video now, we're actually having the tiramisu, which in this one comes in this cup. I enjoyed this one pretty much. It was like, I don't know how to describe it as well. Like I enjoy tiramisu, but it's not always my first go-to dessert that I get. But for this one, I really actually enjoyed it. So it was one where I would have picked it versus other desserts, knowing what I know now about it. And so I thought that was interesting for myself.
Yeah, something that I always like to see is I don't like to see too much, I guess, lady fingers in tiramisu. I know a lot of restaurants, they love doing that. I mean, that might be the easier way to do it, where they just stack a bunch of lady fingers and just put a bunch of cream on top. This one, I felt like it was done a little bit differently. I don't know exactly how, but it just tasted a lot better. Overall, I did enjoy this restaurant. I would come back and check it out again in the future. Like Simon said, if they ever offer like a chef's table in the corner and you get to watch everything in action, definitely would do that. And to wrap up the episode are the notables. Unfortunately for this one, there are none.
If you've enjoyed the content you've seen, don't forget to support the channel and hit like and subscribe. And if you want to see additional pictures of food and our travels, go over to our Instagram page and follow us there. And thanks for watching.